Beautiful people, how are we doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Guess we are doing good. Thank God for that. This is Studios Ukegu channel where we talk about the realities of life in connection with living a purposeful life. Today we want to talk about a topic I title Frequently Asked Questions by Christians. Frequently asked questions by Christians. Before I will further this topic, let me quickly explain something to us. We have believers and we have churchgoers. The striking thing there is you can be a believer and also a churchgoer. That is it. A believer is someone who believes in the word of God. A believer is someone who walks and who acts on the word of God. A believer is someone who follows the footsteps of Christ, who follows all that God says we should do. A churchgoer is someone who attends every service of the church. There are some people that they can never miss any activity in the church. They are the churchgoers. As I said, you can be a churchgoer and also a believer. You can be a churchgoer and also an unbeliever. Unbeliever is someone who does not abide by the laws and rules of God in the Bible. Those who do not obey what God says we should do, they are the unbelievers. Church going is a different topic, is a different thing altogether. So you can be an unbeliever and a churchgoer because you attend every service of the church, but you do not obey what is written in the word of God. You can also be a churchgoer and also a believer. Now, before I continue, or better still, let me talk about giving specifically. Believers will always come to me like they will be discussing a particular topic and it will be like, why does unbelievers make more money than believers? Some people even settle with the notion that unbelievers make money illegally, unbelievers make money sinfully. Let me tell you one thing. It is not all unbelievers that make money sinfully. People you call unbelievers in quote. They are not all sinfully making their money. Not all of them make money wrongly. Some of them really understand the principles of the Bible. Giving. If you must, now let me use my hand as an illustration. These are my two hands. This is my left hand and this is my right hand. Now, this is the hand that is receiving and this is the hand that is giving. Now, when I'm giving, this is the hand that is giving. So what do you say? The hand that is giving will always be on top. The hand that is giving will always be above the one that is receiving. So if you must be receiving, you must learn how to give. Look at the Zarephath woman in 1 Kings chapter 17. God told Elijah, God said to Elijah, go to the widow, that Zarephath woman, go to her, get food from her, collect food from her. God himself even was obeying his own command. That is to tell you how serious we should take his words. God himself does not even fail, even in his own word. He obeys his own word. That word that says, give and you shall receive. That particular portion of the Bible that says, give and you shall receive. Even God himself obeyed it. That was what God told that prophet, Elijah. He said, go to that widow, that Zarephath woman. Go to that Zarephath woman and receive from her. Remember, God knew that that woman was a widow. And God knew that she didn't have anything. But because he needed to give her, he needed to bless her, therefore, she must give first. So now, when Elijah came to the woman, Elijah asked her for food. Water first, before food. She said, I don't have any other food. It's just bread I have in my house. Let I and my son eat it so that we can die. We don't have any other thing. What does it imply? It means that was her only hope. That means that was the only food in her house. She didn't have any other thing. That was why she said, let them go and eat and die. Because she didn't have any other place to go and borrow. She didn't have any other place to get from. Maybe, who knows, maybe she has borrowed from all her neighbors. Maybe she has gotten, she didn't know what else to do. And then look at this kind of temptation. In reality, most of us will not try it. How can I give the last one I have? It's not possible now. So we want me to die of hunger. Elijah insisted, I want you to give me that one you have, that last one, I want you to give, because they needed something from her before they could bless her. And so she released it. And guess what happened? She got more than 100 times what she gave out. That is the principle of giving. When you give, you will receive. Remember the woman that gave widow's mite? If you must receive, you must learn how to give. That is the principle of God. When Obi Kubana came to our neighborhood for his mom's burial, because his late mom, used to be our neighbor, I discovered something about him. Let me tell you the truth. If not for the help he rendered to people, you and I wouldn't have known him, might not have known him. He wasn't that popular. I didn't know him before now. But because the people that actually made him a celebrity today, the people that actually brought him to limelight today, people that actually made his name to be famous today, are the people he helped. They are the people he blessed. They are the people he gave to. People that made this burial an elaborate one today are also people that he helped. Imagine somebody that came for his mother's burial giving 300 million. Yes, you heard me right. He said 300 families, he's going to give them 1 million each. Someone that has spent so much for his mother's burial. It's true, yes, he was helped. But then he also had some debts to pay for that burial. And yet he still had the little he had. Because I would say the little here because he is not the richest man in Nigeria. Neither is he the richest man in the world. But because he is a man that gives, look at how he became famous just in one day. Give. One day you will never regret giving. Help people. He's not the richest man, but how come if I'm not mistaken, he should be the most popular man now. Remember, he's not the wealthiest in Nigeria. But because of his giving, today look at where he is. If he coughs today, it will give him money. If he laughs today, it will give him money. Why? People he helped. People he gave. I have so many of them. I will not really remember their names now. Look at William Suchemba. I follow that guy because of the kind of spirit he has. I discovered that guy is a pure giver. He is a pure giver. Remember, he's not also the wealthiest man. But he loves giving. He has a golden heart. He has a wonderful heart. He gives to people that needs it. Give to the needy. Give people that needs it. Needy are not necessarily those people that have nothing. Needy is someone that you need that thing at the point in time. You are in need at that point in time. Look at William Suchemba. Look at how he gives. Look at how famous. His giving has made him famous. There are so many of them. Look at Angela Nwosu. She gives phone, not because she's the wealthiest. She gives, in fact, people know her on Facebook as a pure giver. There are so many of them I wouldn't want to start mentioning their names one after the other. But that they became famous today is because they give. Yet, we ourselves that call ourselves Christians, we find it very difficult to give out. I will not forget to tell you my own personal experience. I can never give out without receiving in return. My own personal experience. Each time I give to somebody, I must receive. So I urge you all, never you think or have it at the back of your mind that why these people are having so much money is because they are making their money the wrong way. A lot of things came up during that burial, that Obi Kubana's mother's burial. He's a ritualist, he's this one, he's that one. Everybody mustn't be a ritualist, my dear. Everybody mustn't be. God obeys his word. Give and you shall receive. We have a whole lot of pastors, people that call themselves Christians, Christ-like. People that say that they are reading the word of God and they are acting on it. Some of them have jets. Some of them have landed properties. Some of them have so much money. But you don't hear them helping people. You don't. Rather, you hear about their numerous businesses. You don't hear about people he has helped or people they have helped. Let me tell you, some of you might say they help. but they don't make it elaborate. They don't make it so conspicuous. Let me tell you one thing. If somebody blesses your life, you won't keep it a secret. Hello? If someone blesses you, you won't keep it a secret. So learn how to bless people. Learn how to give. Gone are the days, sadly, when churches used to be a place of charity. Gone are the days when churches were a charity organization. That is what it should be. That is what God made it to be. A place where you are helped both spiritually, physically, and financially, materially. That is what it should be. But today, some pastors use it as a business centers. Some people even use it as their birthright. They want to acquire everything in this world. They will even collect from the people that don't even have. And tomorrow you say that people don't go to church. Tell me how they'll get encouraged. How people get encouraged when the church has left what it's supposed to be and turned to a place of making money. My brothers and my sisters, I believe I've answered your question. People make money because they give. People are receiving numerously because they are giving. People are blessed today because they are obeying the word of God that says, give and you shall receive. Thank you very, very wonderfully for watching this video. I love you all. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.